Park Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. To the air right away is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw again on second down. Allen, flush to his right. Right back to Cook for another completion. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And it gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Oh, this is blocked. And now the Bills have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. After one, 14-6 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 29, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line running to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills taking a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Uses the stiff arm. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Will give this one to Eckler. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and a yard. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it with Eckler. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Herbert. And this time he is in. Yes. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On first down, Allen. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Herbert off of play action. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Allen now on first down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Draw play. This is Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Eckler now between the tackles. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Williams, the man in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run again with Hines. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They got 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Throwing on first down is Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Hines. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And this will be incomplete. 0 hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Allen. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk